During my PI this year, I was able to connect with Tom Toohey, who is a well-known social entrepreneur across the country. I had the opportunity to connect with him earlier last year through his company Dreams for Kids, which is a project-based curriculum focused on social entrepreneurship and impact. The micro course is composed of 10 lessons, each which invites learning that is personal, relevant, and pragmatic. I was eager to work with him this time around, being that I had more experience with a company I was able to start up last year as well. Through this experience, I was able to understand and adapt my strong suits to what Tom had asked for me throughout this internship. Let's start with our first meeting. During the meeting, Tom took it upon himself to speak a bit about his idea behind CBA and how it had formed. After the stock market crash of 2008, I realized what sustained the U.S. were the middle-class citizens who work for these companies that keep them functioning. What I found out later on that struck my attention was that 78% of Americans live with paycheck to paycheck and 40% of the workforce are gig employees. According to the CBA Plan website, all Americans have increasingly less access to financial resources that help them organize and build savings and wealth. We help you easily manage your finances in one place and plan for the future, said Tom. It was interesting to me that he had no background in studying economics in university, that he would start a company that works just around that. Tom had suggested that I think about storytelling when trying to approach new viewers to CBA because stories leave people with a piece of something new, a new connection. I had related to that so well because of the work I am currently doing through Rumagrib. My brand is wrapped around storytelling because I've learned that that's the best way to connect with new members of the brand and truly understand what we stand for overall. Thinking about the ways I could approach storytelling through an economic lens was quite tough at the beginning. Being that I had no background in what financial planning really meant, I had to do research of my own. During my call with Tom, he had suggested that I check out CBA's top competitor, Mint, who is another financial organizer that launched out of Intuit TurboTax. He suggested that I checked out their social media outlets to see what made them so different. I saw that storytelling was also their approach through customers' feedback. Feedback is key when trying to approach a market campaign because your followers are able to connect with your brand. The branding itself was consistent and coherent, clear and to the point, which is essential when trying to get viewers' attention to a topic that is usually explained through data and statistics. I checked out their followers to find out that it was mainly consisted of day-to-day people, whether it was small business owners, working mothers, or college students. I knew what I was looking for to attract followers to CBA. Along with checking out Mint's social media outlets, I had to find CBA's main strong suit. I had to figure out what made CBA so different from all the other financial organizers out there. I found out that CBA actually offers a service through their collaborator, Varo Bank, the first virtual bank on the market, that offers personal one-to-one financial advisors to help you manage your money. Tom wanted to make sure that that feature was pointed out to the virtual audience, as it is a feature that is able to communicate and grab people's attention. Some struggles that I encountered throughout the way is not just knowing how to communicate with new customers on personal finance, but how to reach new people. I think that I may have stuck to my comfort zone in collecting the people I personally knew to check out CBA rather than reaching people I hadn't spoken to before. This is a part of the communications management process that I had to learn on my own. I am relieved that I was able to learn that so early into my internship rather than at the end because I was able to meet new people and make new connections. Being that I work on marketing for Rumagrib, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, entering a whole other field. Economics is a career field that I would like to get into in the future, and I think my early start was great. Working as CBA's communications manager for the past 3 weeks allowed me to get out my comfort zone and learn how quick I could adapt to change. From research to reaching out to new customers to keeping my eye on CBA's competitors on social media, I was able to adapt and get the algorithm that comes with operating a startup on social media. I got the best entrepreneurial advice from Tom himself that I will definitely take into account when working on my own brand and entrepreneurial track.